Come on, go for arts class. What is she doing, Munib?
Her stomach is paining.
So she's bunking the class?
Yes.
Tell her to go to the art class. Aparna ma'am has some very good things to come and join. Hello, Safia. How are you?
See her face only.
Okay. See, she said, Musfira, go to your arts class. Even if it's paining, you're sitting here, you sit there. It's fun, no? Yeah, go, come on. Where are the M&Ms and Ahmed and Humaira? I haven't seen Humaira the whole week. Is she fine? Safia, what happened to Humaira?
I mean, Elsa ma'am, we said that in person.
She came today. She
There
came
is no
today.
fitness, so maybe they didn't join me.
Okay, all right. Okay, what about M&Ms and Ahmed? Did they come?
Don't know.
Did they come in the morning classes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I will wait for 2 minutes for them. And then I have something interesting to share with you. Maybe we'll play the little interesting game I wanted to play with you. But more than that, I want to talk to you about your November, the month that we are planning. Yeah, can we give ourselves 2 more minutes? Yeah, Munib.
FA thing.
Yeah?
November FA thing.
November FA thing, November holiday thing, everything November. All right. I'll let you know.
Children's Day thing.
There is a Children's Day in November.
Yes. November 14.
But you all are big boys and girls, no? So it's okay. We don't need a Children's Day thing, isn't it? Okay. Anyway. All right, good. Where are, okay, I'm just, you think, what class you had before this? You had English, right?
We had English.
Okay, good, good. Right. Okay, so let me explain. How are you, Muazzam Mudabbir? Welcome. Good. You know, when there is no fitness class, I think the happiest person Abdullah Saqib. When there is no arts class, the happiest person is Muazzam and Mudabbir. Isn't it? When there is no maths class, it's Safia Waid. Right, but I think I'll not label you. You know, one of the worst things that you can do is you can label people. So I'm going to give you a choice, right? Welcome, Ahmed. How are you? Mr. Mango, can I see your illustrious, beautiful, illuminating face? Which is all lies, right? He's ugly boy. Right, Ahmed, come on. Good.
That
Saklan.
second one was a lie.
Second one was a lie. Ah, there you are. Oh, Saklan's not there, right? His father mentioned that he's going some nikah. Wow, enjoying himself. Not his nikah. Saklan's not his claim. His cousins, okay? Those guys don't get some ideas.
Not his cousin.
Something they wrote. Yeah. Because I was not invited, no, so I didn't know. Right. Okay. Now I'll tell you two things very interesting, and then we'll play a little game and we'll close the session early. Number one is November. You've got a long holiday. Okay. So your holidays holidays are like around 9 to 10 days. I will give you the day. The calendar is with me. So your holidays start from Saturday, 14th of November. Okay. You can mark your calendar, and because of Shruti ma'am's request. Now listen to this very carefully. Shruti ma'am's request, you're getting one extra holiday on Monday. So Monday also is a holiday. I'll revise it. I'll send again in the group. So from 14th November to 23rd November is like a proper holiday. Okay, so your school, Golden Sparrow, will reopen on 24th November. So, but again, it will be online, but hopefully we'll have a proper program and a class from Jan. I'm working with VWork. We'll start working from say 1st or 2nd of Jan to go to VWork if everything is okay. But so 14, yeah, inshallah, Mani, we have to go. We cannot do online all our life, right? So we will go someday.
Do online, no?
No, but till from Jan. Okay, so till then you all are with us. Remember the date. We all make a note of it. Abdullah, what's the date? 14 to 23rd. Okay, so that's a holiday. Now, before that, there is your FA coming up. This time I made FA very simple, very easy. I'm going to share the FA dates with you in the WhatsApp group. I will also share in the chat. Every day from Monday, that is from 2nd of November. 1 minute. From 2nd of November to 6th of November, 2 to 6, that days you will have your FA exams. Okay, now the FA exams, the way they are planned is only 20 points. Only 20-point exams that you can choose from. How do you choose from? You have got 8 subjects with you. Okay, Munib, tell me your subject one, just quickly. I'll run through it. Maths. Abdullah?
You have to choose or just like this.
I'll tell you. Okay, first, get me the 8 subjects. Maths, he told.
Oh, science.
Science. Safia?
FTT.
Good, SDG. Muazzam Mudabbir? English and your favorite subject, Mudabbir? Arts. Okay, so English and arts. Farhana, next subject.
Business studies.
Business studies. Good. That's make it 6. Ahmed, subject.
Sometimes.
ICT.
ICT, great. That's 7. And English, I'm dividing into because Shabana ma'am takes lit circle, Alfia ma'am takes English language. So English language and literature. So there are 8 subjects that you are studying right now
Life
in
skill is
Golden
also
Square.
there.
Which one?
Life skill, life skill.
Life skill. There is a subject. Okay, I've omitted life skill. Life skill will be part of what Alfia ma'am does in English. All right. So I'm allowing you to do 8 subjects. Now the new format is you can choose to write exam for minimum 5 subjects. So you can skip a subject. All right. Let's say you want to say, look at Muslim's face. You want to skip ICT. So you can say, okay, sir, I will not do an ICT exam. It's okay. You can attempt all the 8 subjects if you want to, which I know Farhana will do, right? I know there are some children who students will do that, and there or some of you can only, but minimum 5 subjects you have to choose. All right. So let's say business studies is very tough, or maths is tough. You don't want to study maths this month. It's okay to choose out of it, but it's a game. In Olympics, you have got pentathlon, decathlon, pentathlon. All right. Pentathlon is every subject will have 20 points. You can choose any 5 subject, but I will add up your score 20, 20, 20, 20 points. If you get above 85 pointers, you will get a gold medal. Above 75, silver, and I don't expect anything other than that. But anyway, this is a game. You will get a physical medal for doing good in these exams. So choose your test wisely. You can go for 7 subjects, 6 subjects. You can attempt it. Let's say you get very good marks in arts. Out of 20, you get 19. All right. But you get 16 in maths. I will take the higher subject. I'll take the higher points. I will add up the points for that. So I want you to attempt all the subject if you want to, but you have the choice to attempt only 5 subjects. Is that fine? Go ahead, ask me your questions.
The topics we will know in the classes, no?
Yeah, the ones you're doing right now. So ICT, whatever we did in Scratch, business studies, whatever Shabana ma'am did, whatever Shruti ma'am and Aparna ma'am did in arts, worldly painting, you will know your topics in advance. You have got an entire week. The teachers will tell you by the end of the month. So you'll prepare. Good enough? Any questions, Farhana, Ahmed?
Dawood sir, I missed the last 1 minute.
Okay, the last 1 minute, I just mentioned that you have any questions, you will get the choice of the best of the 5 subjects. So you can attempt any subject, but whatever subject you score more, I will add up those scores for the medals that you will get.
Okay.
Right? Anything else? Anyone else want to ask a question? Muazzam, Safia, Farhana?
When we will like have not online classes, that will be from January 1st.
Yes, inshallah. I hope so, Munib. But most likely we'll start. When the schools start, we'll also start from a WeWork option. All right. So from 1st of Jan, most likely we'll start. Right. Good enough. So that's your November summary and your November exams detail. The same thing applies for right also. But good enough for everybody. Can we play a little game with all of you? Yeah, thank you, Safia, for the thumbs up. It's an easier game. It's a game where you have to do some talking. I will do 1 or 2 rounds with all of you and then we can close because the last day of the class, isn't it? So this is a question called would you
sir.
rather be? Yes, Abdullah.
From where should we revise like all the subjects we have done?
Ask me, Abdullah, any kind of textbook. Most of them have textbooks. Most of you, if you don't have it, ask the teachers and or else drop in a message to me in the next group and I'll send you the textbooks. Okay. So I think the teachers have done whatever they have done. They've sent the notes also to you. So once they give the syllabus, I will resend the notes and the PDFs to you, Abdullah. Okay. I think you should have the PDFs by now for English and others. If you don't have, ask your teachers have those PDFs with them. Even otherwise, ask your teachers so that you will have a clarity what subjects and what topics to study from. All right. Okay. This is a simple round where it's a lot of talking and conversation. I will start with, who should I start? All right. Abdullah, since you asked the question, I'll start with you. Okay. Would you like to visit 100 years in future or 100 years in past? Tell me which one will you choose and why?
The 100 years in past.
Why, Abdullah?
Because I like the life which was before.
I like the answer. Who do you think you'll meet in 100 years in past? Give an example. Right? If you have to meet Sahabas, that will be 1500 years, so that's not possible. Who do you think you'll meet in 100 years? In the last 100 years, Abdullah?
I can answer that one.
I don't
Hold on.
specific. I don't have a specific person who I want to meet.
Okay, you don't know. So just the environment that you like. And 100
Yes.
years in past, will you be in India or will you be in Dubai?
Dubai is not there. 100 years.
Yeah, there is no Dubai. I like that. All right. Okay, Munib, the same question applies to you. What do you think?
I would also go like Abdullah only.
Okay.
But one thing I would maybe meet Arthur also.
Ah, Safia, there you have a friend. Was Ertugrul there in 100 years past or was it before that?
I guess 100 years.
Okay, so Turkey actually has finished 130 years of its existence. So you might meet at least Usman Ghazi Munib, if not Ertugrul.
It is
And
Kullurus Usman.
yeah, and Kullus Usman. What does Kullus mean?
I don't know.
Come on, you guys are
Establishment also.
Oh, establishment. Oh, I like it, Muazzam. Oh, there is a fan as well. So Bamsi, you will meet Bamsi. He was an old man. And maybe when he hugs you, you will
You
be crushing
know,
you.
Bamsi was not actually with Artugal and Dogan was not the real character also.
I don't know so much about it, but you all should know. But I find it very interesting to read about Ibn Arabi. You know, he's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, the next question is for you, Safia. Okay. Who would you like to meet? Your favorite musician or favorite sporting hero?
Sporting hero.
Who are your sporting heroes?
Lionel Messi.
Oh, okay. Lionel Messi. All right. Ahmed Kazi, the same question applies to you. Go ahead and tell me. And Safia, mute yourself, please.
A sporting guy.
All right. A sporting. Which are the sporting heroes you like?
Messi and Ronaldo.
Okay, but they don't like being in the same room, Messi and Ronaldo. If you had to choose one, Ahmed, who will you choose?
Messi.
All right. He is messed up with all of you. Farhana, there is a question for you. Would you like to jump in a pool of custard or pool of jelly? You know the explanation you have to give. Come on, Farhana. I know your mom makes some lovely dishes and sweet dishes. Reminder, by the way, Daud Bhai said something on dishes and all. Maybe it is a hint for her to send something over to my place, right? So if you have a choice to jump into one of them, Farhana, imagine Farhana jumping in a pool of jelly. How will she look? Yuck, isn't it? What do you think?
Super,
Yeah.
super cool. It will be so
It
nice.
is super cool. Farhana, I want the answer. Which
I
one would
guess
you?
custard because jelly would be difficult to remove.
Oh, all right. I like the answer. I like the way you think. I wish Amina was here. It'll be interesting. Why are most of you not there? Maybe it's an internet problem. So Farhana wants to be jumping in a pool of custard. Farhana, what kind of custards, by the way? The one your mom makes or one is from outside? Caramel custard?
No, not caramel custard.
No, you don't like caramel?
Normal custard, yeah.
Normal custard. Okay. Can I tell you a small story, a very interesting story about optimism and pessimism? What's optimist and pessimist, Mozam?
Optimism means like
Mozam, thank you, Munib. I hear your voices. I know you all now, even if I can't see some of you.
Yes. I don't know, sir.
You don't know? Okay, Mudabbir, I'll pass on to you. I want optimist and pessimist. Okay, because of Farhana's question, if Mudabbir doesn't answer, I'll go to you, Farhana, again. Who is an optimist? Farhana, unmute and tell me.
I don't know.
Okay, or anyone wants to attempt? Was it Safia raising the hand? Okay, go ahead. Who is optimist?
A positive person.
All right,
Always
that's interesting.
positive, is always happy.
Positive. Someone like you, Safia? Yeah, isn't it? Always smiling even the teacher shouts. Okay, Munib, who is a pessimist person?
I don't know that. I think I know that.
Okay, Abdullah, who is a pessimist person? Define your father and you'll get the
Always
answer.
negative.
Ah, look at that. Yeah, Abdullah, I want the answer. Come on, Abdullah. Who is a pessimist person? Yeah, he has a long beard, wears white jubba kurta, right? Yeah, he lives in Sharjah. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Mashallah, by the way, your dad is a wonderful person, someone I rely upon a lot. May Allah bless your fathers with good health. All of your fathers are actually a very good friend of mine. You know, it could be Imran Bhai, Abdul Majid, or Saqib Bhai. Except Safia's father is not a good friend of mine. Otherwise, all fathers are good. Israr Bhai especially. Okay, I'll tell you a very interesting story about optimists and pessimists, right? There was an experiment, a real experiment done, and I'll just unshare this for a little while so I can see you all. Okay, and they wanted to check how does optimists and pessimist people behave. So there was a negative boy. A pessimist is someone who's always negative. Ye acha nahi hai, this is not good. Thank you, Ahmed. You can unshare. Or is there something you want to share? Share me, let me know. All right. So they put this pessimist boy in a room full of toys. It was a room full of robots, remote control cars, drones, laptops, gadgets. And they said, look, there are all these toys for you to play. You've got half an hour, play as much as you want, and we'll come back after half an hour. Now, the pessimist, the boy who was a pessimist boy, what do you think after half an hour, what was he doing? When they opened the door, what did he do?
Crashing everything.
Crashing everything, crying. Okay. Anyone else have any opinion? What do
He
you think?
said there were not enough toys.
There were not enough toys. Interesting. So they opened the door after half an hour, right? Please mute Safi, right? And then they found out that the boy was gulpy, pessimist boy. Wow, bad mouth, sad, angry. He said, what happened? He said, there's so many toys and I only got half an hour. I didn't know which one to play, so I did not play with anything. That's what pessimism is. Pessimist always sees the negative side. Like people are still pessimists in pandemic. I know it's tough. I know we can't go out, we can't play football, you don't have regular school, you can't meet your friends. But what else can we do? So that's what pessimism is. It's a new word I'm teaching you. But now they did an experiment with an optimist girl. Okay. And they put this girl is like always happy, always smiling, always excited, right? They put this girl in a room full of horse shit, horse dung, okay, right? Full of dirty horse poo. Yeah, Munif, like that. And they said, you got half an hour, stay in this room. So after half an hour, they opened the door. What do you think? Oh, welcome. I think, what do you think this girl did? This positive, optimist girl after half an hour.
Maybe she was using some the poop for something.
She was using the poo.
She started cleaning it.
She started cleaning it. I like it. What do you think, Mudabbir? What did
She
they do?
started searching for the horse.
She started searching for the horse. All right. What do you think? Amina, welcome. It's nice to see my favorite students back here. Yes?
I saw the message late on the.
All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. But anyway, so this positive, optimist girl, yeah, when they opened the door, she was jumping, full covered in horse shit. I said, what are you doing? She said, so much of evidence of horse shit here. I'm sure there's a horse somewhere. I was searching for the pony to play with. Yeah. Look at all the positive people smiling and happy. But this is how positive people look at the world, right? And that's what I want you to be. Very optimistic, always looking at the brighter side. Even if it is an arts class, you all should enjoy that, right? Yeah, I can see all my positive, optimist boys and girls. Okay, so here is a question for the M&Ms now. My next question on the screen. You have to answer. Okay, there you are. Would you rather be happy if it rained cats or rained dogs? All stupid questions. I want you to answer. Cats. Why do you say that, Mozam?
Because cats are nice.
Okay. What about you, Mudabbir? I should go to someone else. No, I have different opinion. Amina, I wanted to ask Amina the previous question, jumping in a pool of custard or jelly, but okay, I'll save that only if Farhana told me. Amina, would you be happy? Do you like dogs and cats, Amina? Do you like animals?
I'm not an animal lover.
Absolutely like your father, isn't it? The only animal that her father likes are chickens.
No, he likes horses.
He likes horses. No, the only one he loves are those KFC chickens and the ones to eat. And the beef steaks at Chili's. That's what your father likes. All right, he loves horses. Okay. All right. By the way, Abdullah Saqib, why do you think dogs are not accepted, as a part of a community and religion? We can't keep dogs. Why do you think that? Abdullah?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you heard that? You know that, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I know.
So why can't we keep dogs as pets then? I've heard this so many times. No? Anyone else? Farhana? Yeah, go ahead.
It's because of their saliva.
Okay, because of this saliving all the time. So I wanted to share because I know you all and sometimes we don't talk so much about it. I think, Safiya, again, you have to mute yourself. Sorry, Vita. There is this. You want to share something? Why don't you speak up? Then Then you mute yourself again. Okay, it's tough to be in the same room, right? With the
Same
teacher.
answer.
Okay, all right, good. So now you mute. You see, a lot of myths are there. By the way, the Arabian hunting dogs are very popular. There is Imam Shafi, one of the great hadith masters, actually has a book on only the hunting dogs. So remember that dogs by themselves are not haram or bad. This is a myth. Yes, we don't keep them as pets, but ever there is a big compound and you need security, you're very much allowed to keep these dogs. And Imam Shafi and Imam Bukhari, another great author, a great hadith scholar, there is an entire bab means book, a book of hunting dogs. It is said when these dogs are asked to hunt for the master, right? In the Arab world, they would go on shikar, on shooting, and they will hunt, let's say, these pigeons or rabbits, and they will send the dogs to fetch that animal for the master. And at that time, Imam Shafi writes, the saliva of the dog is different. When the saliva of the dog is going for the master, the dog doesn't salivate. The dog doesn't put its saliva on the animal. It's such an interesting thing. It brings the food back to the master, and the master does zabiyah, the halal way, and actually that food is allowed for you to eat, the rabbit or the duck or the dove. But when your dog is asked to go and eat for itself, then the saliva it has is a different thing. There was a very famous experiment also done on the salivating dog. I don't remember the scientist's name, but a very interesting experiment. I'll try to inshallah, I'll try to send this, the name of the experiment. I think it's called Palav experiment. And when they said, why do dogs salivate? All right, so just a small trivia for all of you. Maybe when I do Surah Kahf story, I'll do a full dog breed game with you. Is it fun? Can I do a dog breed quiz with you? I want you all to know all the breeds of the dog. I know you all, most of you may not know so many, but we'll do that, right?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, Abdullah.
I like dogs.
You like dogs. I think I know. They're very loyal, very faithful, right? By the way, there is an example in the Quran about the dogs also. But what I want to tell you is don't think animals are bad by themselves. There are certain restrictions. The same way you can't keep a dog as a pet. Can you keep an elephant as a pet?
You can, but it is impossible.
Yeah, you will not have space, right? In Mumbai, elephant will not be able to enter your toilet. Imagine elephant pooping in your flush, commode. So the same way, there's certain restrictions because of certain animals, but that's interesting. Okay. Ahmed Qazi, your next question here. It's similar from what I asked the first question, but it's okay. Go ahead, Ahmed. Safia, mute, please. Ahmed, what's your question? Oh, come on. Would you like to meet someone from the past or someone from the present? Present as in now. And who would that be?
Someone from the past.
Okay. Who would you like to meet, Ahmed?
Prophet Muhammad.
Oh, I would love to meet. Inshallah, we will meet. I've heard the stories about meeting these Sahabas and the prophets in Jannah, right? That can be amazing. Okay, what is that one question would you ask him when you meet him, Ahmed?
What should I do when I come back to my time?
Okay, all right. Interesting question. Yeah, interesting. Anyone else would like to ask a question? To anybody from the past? Okay, if it was not a religious person of faith, if it was something, say, from the sporting or maybe more from political history, from world personality, who would like you to meet? Who would you all like to meet? Amina, Farhana? Ertugrul. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And you'll tell him, Ertugrul, have you watched the new series, 800 episodes? It made me mad. Ertugrul says, I'll rather live my life than sit back and watch all these 800 episodes, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, let me ask this question to Munib now. Munib, what would you do? Not use computer for 1 month or not eat junk food for next 1 month? I don't know how many of you eat junk food, by the way.
Maybe both.
Both. Oh, Munib, you can. Do you eat? How many of you here have a habit of eating a lot of pizzas and French fries and Pepsis? Your dads maybe?
No.
No one here? What about you?
Me.
Yeah, Abdullah?
Yes.
Yeah, living in Dubai is tough. A lot of, you get halal junk food there, isn't it? But so which one would you give up, Abdullah? For 1 month, you'll not use your mobile phone or not eat any of these food?
Maybe I'll not eat.
Yeah, it's difficult to leave mobile phones, right? We are also addicted to mobile phones. Munib, something interesting. I'm doing an article on mobile phones, and one of the difficult part of mobile phones is someone like me also. Mobile phone is both a toy and a tool. When I say toy and a tool, I'll explain what I mean. For me, mobile is a toy if I have to do cricket scores. Okay, so if I have to, do some kind of cricket, I always check my mobile, or even to watch something on, like quickly watch the score. I am a big cricket fan. I watch my IPL matches. It's okay, but not like an addicted one. So mobile is a toy at that time. But mobile is also a tool for me to do reading. I have an app called Any Books. I do a lot of reading on that. So that's also a tool. In between a toy and a tool, I go on Facebook. So sometimes to do a lot of connection, meet teachers, meet someone else, post something, or else just to browse. So that is why today the mobile phone is a toy and a tool. Do you all agree or disagree? M&Ms, what do you think?
Agree.
What do you think about your dad?
Agree.
Is he also using mobile as a toy and a tool both? Muazzam Mudabbir?
Yes.
Yes.
What about you, Amina?
Yes.
Okay, on a scale of 10, how many of you say your dad is very disciplined when it comes to using the mobile phone? Ahmed, what do you think? What about Asif Bhai? How disciplined is he? Like he's like not there on mobile phone for like few hours at completely.
No, he's not. He doesn't use it much.
I know he is one person who's not on WhatsApp. Same with Abdul Majid Bhai. Oh, I don't know how they live without WhatsApp. They are, but they not so frequent. I am very addicted, I think. Amina, what do you think? You raise your hand. What do you want to share? How good is your dad? Like on a scale of discipline with mobile phone.
He's always on his phone.
He's like me. Amina, as I said, it's like a tool and a toy. We are working on the mobile phone. So it's like a justification. What about you, Safiya and Farhana? What do you think? On a scale of 10, what will you give to your dads?
My dad is also always on the phone.
Yeah, a lot of work, right? And we are presuming that he's working. I think so. Yeah. What about you, Munib?
Always on the phone and still.
Okay, but remember, I'm telling you a reason that mobile phone today are tools and toys. Like, okay, sometimes we might be browsing just for the fun of it, but sometimes, most of the time, mobile phone, I know Danish, and he uses more mobile phone like a computer, like a laptop. He does all his work on the mobile phone. In fact, Amina, sometimes we used to go for these workshops and seminars, and he'll be click on the mobile phone. People will think he's checking something else, but he's actually making notes on it. So the world has changed so much. When you are on a mobile phone, tell the other person that, listen, I am on a mobile phone making notes. So people, assume that. Anyway, we have a lot of conversation. Okay, this is for you, Abdullah Saqib and Mudabbir. Okay, Abdullah Saqib and Mudabbir, both of you. Would like to be invisible or be able to fly? I think the boys suddenly become invisible, so I keep coming back. Abdullah Saqib and Mudabbir.
Difficult question.
Okay, Abdullah, go ahead. Tell me, what would you like to do? Be invisible or be able to fly? I'm getting some chat answers. Let me read that also. That must be Munib. Okay, Munib says, okay, tool. Munib, I agree with you. I know. What would you like to do? Mudabbir, I want your answer. And I want a reason.
I would like to fly.
Why, Mudabbir?
Because if I have to go somewhere, it will become very easy.
Okay, interesting. I like that answer. Okay, I'll tell you something really gross scientific fact. Okay, all of you, being invisible is actually impossible. You cannot be invisible actually with your clothes on, by the way. So anyone has the ability to be invisible will have to be completely naked, right? They cannot use, so please never choose this superpower. It's a very poor superpower. Number one. Number two, I have a TED talk. I'll share the TED talk. It's very interesting, very scientific. If you're invisible, all right, there are always some molecules, bacteria, pathogens that will jump on your body. So you'll always be having these, bacteria and viruses on your body. Others will be able to see you. All right. It is very interesting. There's a TED talk which says being invisible is actually a curse. See, Abdullah suddenly wants to fly. Anyway, I'll do the flying part later, but this will be an interesting part. Safiya, what dua you're making? Yeah, okay. She's just thinking like, okay, can I be invisible now? Doubts, I'm bored. Like Ahmed, Mr. Mango is always invisible, right? His camera is never on. All teachers complain, isn't it, Ahmed? Yeah. So that's an ability. He might be flying in between. I don't know that. Okay, so all those who join in late, I'm reviewing. It's half an hour, I promise you, right? I'll not stretch this class too much. It's good you all are staying and talking to me. Just a small review. I will upload this lecture also. Amina, Humaira, who's not here, you just came in. Remember, your holidays, have a long holiday in November, and I already got the teachers to promise me that they're not giving you any holiday assignment. Okay, right? So no holiday assignments. From 14th of November to 23rd of November, you have a holiday. The first week of November is a formative examination, FA test. please, it's your responsibility, all of you, to remind your teachers to send you your PDFs, your syllabus portions, whatever it is. It's a 20-pointer test. Out of the 8 subjects, you can choose to write exam for any 5 subjects. And if you add up those subjects and if you get above 85, you will get a physical gold medal. All right. So this is a challenge for all of you. I think I want you to at least choose 6 subjects, not 5. Take 1 extra subject for all of you, but it's okay. No teacher will feel bad if you choose not to do their subject. All right. So that's the test that I've got. Do I have anything else to share with you? Any other questions from your end?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead, Ahmed. Please ask me. I'll not do that. I'll close this show.
Will the medal be made out of real gold?
I wish I can give you real gold, Ahmed. Maybe I'll borrow some money from your dad, but inshallah you will get a gold medal. I know, by the way, okay, Ahmed, even in Olympics, they don't go real gold. You know that? It's 4% gold in Olympics, right? So I will give you 0% gold, but it'll be gold colored. Right, Ahmed?
Will there be a bronze
It's good
medal
enough.
also?
Good enough. No, I will make sure that you have really good medals, something that you should be proud of. Munib, bronze medal, I'm not even aiming for that. I know you all deserve gold or silver. Don't worry, it's not the gold and the silver, but I want you all to put your best for the exams. All right. So yes, there is a category for bronze also, but I think you Mandelas, all of you should be, doesn't matter what you get. Abdullah, I promise you, your medal will be safe with me. Even if I will not courier it to Dubai, it'll be more expensive than the medal, but it will be there with me when you come here. Yeah. Isn't it fun, Mozam, to meet Abdullah in real person? Now we've got, friends with him, especially you, Saklain and Abdullah, when you all chat in Shruti ma'am's class. Now you all know each other very well.
Abdullah and Mudabbir bhai were classmates.
No, okay. By the way, that's no Mudabbir by Munib. I think they have accepted that you call them by their first names. It's okay, right? I want you all to call yourself by the first names. What do you think, Muazzam? Yeah, it'll be fun to meet Abdullah. You all know each other in IS. You have your classmates in IS.
Yes.
Right? You never know how world is, no? Right. Good. Okay. By the way, if we add a few more students in Mandela, will it be okay with all of you? I don't know. There are no students coming in. Not poor Adil, I know that. I know that he's a prankster. Yeah, I know him, but he was my student as well. So, but we're trying to get some more students. But especially if you all are appearing for your 10th exam in 2022. I'm very keen that you all do your 10th by 2022. Are you all ready? Yes? How are the classes? One last thing, Ahmed, sorry if I'm extending it, all of you. How are your new classes, especially the new maths Tagore classes, the ones who are joining in?
It is good.
Good.
It is
You're
better than the Mandela normal class here.
Oh,
Yes.
Abdullah. All right. I'm pushing you all. Farhana, you are there in the class as well, right? How is it, Farhana? So you got 4 maths classes a week? Yeah, you will become Ramanujans by the end of the year. Nice. And Amina, how are you doing with your maths class now? Is the maths class better? Are you able to follow up? Because we've divided them.
Yes.
So Mandela, Safia, the Mandela classes are good now? Good. Munib? Okay, and I don't think you also have a class with the rights, right? You have a class with the rights, isn't it?
Actually, the Tagore are only the ones that are on with Mandelas. Every other class we have with maths.
Okay. So you also have 4 maths class, Munib? No, you only have 3.
No, we have only 2 and both are with right.
Correct. Especially the right higher. They're not right. They are like more like the higher classes. Okay. On that note,
Right
all of you.
2.0.
Yeah, right 2.2. Okay. There you are. So it's interesting to listen to you. One thing I really want to do is I want you to do a lot of writing skills. If your teacher is not giving you writing assignment, please ask the teachers. You see, after you finish your 10th, one of the best skills you will have is the ability to speak and write. Why writing? Because I want you to write those recommendations and letters to the colleges. Inshallah, I will teach you when you make those college applications and when we apply for that. So make sure that you all write. I know there will be no assignments and homeworks and holiday, but that does not mean that you will not do work. Especially Muazzam, I want to see what are you reading. Remember that sometimes we know science and maths is very important, but humanities is equally important subjects. All right. So all of you make sure that you all read a lot. I didn't think you all have exchanged your books after the last books I gave you. So have you finished your books, Ahmed, Muazzam? Have you finished your books that you've written down?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So give me your books. Tell your dad to drop in your books. I can give you new ones. Yeah. I will catch up with you, inshallah, next week
I
again.
already gave you.
Yeah, Munib, I got your book, but did you get a new book in return?
No.
I will give you a new book. Okay, I'll meet your dad and give you. Ahmed, Muazzam, Farhana, every one of you. Yeah, please, Abdullah, since you're far away, make sure that you buy some books and read it. What are you reading right now? I know, Safia, you're reading Khalid bin Walid, right?
I
She
take
sleeps-
from library. I take
Yeah,
from
okay.
library.
Yeah, Safia sleeps with a Khalid book. All right, what book are you reading, Abdullah? Go show me a book. Go ahead. Go get up. Come on. Everybody, can you do that last exercise before I close the session? Ahmed, can you do that? Amina, what book are you reading? If it's a physical, if it's a Kindle, then it's okay. Tell me the name. But if it's a physical book, I'd like to see your books. Go ahead, Farhana. Get up. Go get the book. Oh, that's
Sir,
nice.
my book is on this device only.
Okay, what book are you reading, Farhana?
I am reading
Go check it.
Agent 21. It's like
Ah, that's interesting. Like
21.
some Sherlock Holmes thing. Abdullah, show your book. Safia, show your book. I like the names of books. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, you changed your book, Abdullah. Oh, there you are. You and Safia are reading the same book. Wow, why don't you exchange notes? You know,
I'm reading both of them.
That's
I just completed this one.
that's a good book, Abdullah. I want you both to also make, I'm not giving you assignment, but start making quotes and summaries of the book that you're reading, Abdullah and Safia. And also, the only thing is Darussalam books are great books, but I want you to read some other books also, General Abdullah, all right? Both of you. And by the way, the author of the book, his name is M.M. Akram. He was an army general. That's nice. Okay. All right, Ahmed, can you tell your book? Okay, I'll come to you. 1 minute, Munib.
It's AI, Akram, not MI.
Apollo Trials, Ahmed. Is that right? Did I read it right?
That
The
was
Trials of Apollo.
Trials of Apollo. Is that like Percy Jackson
Next,
book
I want to
series?
start this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Percy Jackson, Poseidon. Okay, Abdullah, that's good. Young Guns. Go show the book a little closer. Who's the author? That's a nice book. Amina, I read Dog Diaries. Is that right? Okay. Robert Tuchman. Good, Abdullah. That's a good book. I think Shabana will be very proud. It's a business studies book. Show those books to her. Why don't you send a snapshot in the Mandela group of all the books you're reading? Can you do that? Farhana, screen snapshot is fine. Ahmed, also the Trials of Apollo, Percy Jackson. Amina, what are Dog Diaries? Dog Diaries are interesting. Are they like Wimpy Kids?
No, it's about a teen life.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so why immediately after the session ends, why don't you send a snapshot in the Mandela group of the book you're reading? Munif, show your book. What is that? Some Bukka Sura. Oh, interesting. Asura means a demon. Is it about book demons? Someone who steals book?
There is a monster. He likes to eat books.
Okay.
There
all
is
right.
like this boy who defeats that monster.
Interesting. I will take that book and borrow from Munib. By the way, all of you, I'm recommending one book you must read before you turn 15. It's called The Book Thief by Marcus Aurelius. It's a tough book to read, but if you want to improve your theory, your language, your skills, this is one of the best books you can read. The Book Thief by Marcus Aurelius. Okay, I'll make it 16 years. Before you turn 16, you must read this. And The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. These are some of the best books you can read.
So I've watched the movie of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
There is a movie for both the books, Amina. You watched the movie? Where did you watch? Tell me, I'll also watch it. It's a good one.
I don't know. My father had put it. It was online, I think, somewhere.
Okay, I will make sure I'll read the book first and then watch the movie. Always remember, read the book and watch the movie. Okay, before we close, M&M, show me your books. Or is it again like Kindle book that you have? Okay, I've got a book. Oh, Secret 7 Win Through. Oh, Enid Blyton. That's a good book, Mudabbir. You know, Mudabbir, I grew up with Enid Blytons. I loved Enid Blyton. Her books were very interesting for me. Right? It's a good book, Secret 7. There's a dog also, right? Mudabbir, I forgot the names. There's a friend also.
Camper.
Hamper. Or Camper. It's been years. Muazzam, what are you reading?
Also, yesterday or day before yesterday, I finished reading the last Famous Five book. I
Okay.
have all of them and I've read all of them.
Okay, so you have Famous 5 books with you?
Yes.
Okay, maybe we'll borrow it when you start. We work and exchange from the Dog Diaries and the other books that you all got. Great, guys. Jazakallah, thank you so much. Always interesting to talk to you. I learn so much when I talk to you. So who are you all? Pessimists or optimists, everybody?
Optimist.
Optimists? All right, okay. All the best. See you, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.
Like,